Okay, so I was going to show you something about the mushrooms, but I already cooked them. I forgot. I just looked in my freezer. These are excellent. You can freeze these, and they turn out. They're not chef restaurant quality after you thaw them out. But what do you expect? They're mushrooms. But they're still pretty darn good. You can saute them up for steak. I use them when I make homemade pizza, which is another episode because homemade pizza is the best. And I finally figured out on my own recipe for like the best, hands down, crust and everything, homemade pizza. My kids agree. But mushrooms, they're awesome because they're high in chromium and really good for you. What you want to do, obviously you can see there's dirt on them because, hello, they grow on the ground. So, you know, we do want to get the dirt off. You don't wash them. They're full of water already. I mean, they're a fungus. They're made up mostly of water. So you just want to get a very damp paper towel. Wipe all the dirt off first. And then trim away. If you don't care for the stem, I call it a trunk when they're baby bells because they're so big. Trim off whatever part you don't like. Clean them up however you prefer. But you can slice them, you can dice them, you can chop them. I've never left them whole and froze them, so I can't really say for certain, but I think they'd probably be all right. Once again, bag. And it doesn't always have to be the little bag. It can be the big ones. It's however much food you. Todd went to Costco, so you can see. I mean, we got plenty of food here. This is awesome because a lot of people don't know you can freeze mushrooms and then break them out. A month later, you sure can. If you're gonna have some chicken Alfredo, or you're gonna have. I don't know. I mean, I put mushrooms in a lot of my dishes, so like. Oh, what about green bean casserole? It's not just for Thanksgiving. I just made it the other weekend. Yeah, everybody loves green bean casserole. You like fresh mushrooms in your green bean casserole, or on your steak, or a mushroom Swiss burger. If you don't have Swiss, any cheese, or if you don't have any cheese, just mushrooms. Come on, dude. Seriously, you could put mushrooms on anything. So don't be afraid of the mushroom and the FoodSaver because it's all good. They freeze up beautifully. Once again, freeze them first. But the kicker to vegetables and fruits that I just want to let everybody know, if you're gonna freeze and FoodSaver fruits and vegetables, do it within 24 hours. Not after you bought them, but after you froze them. Because otherwise, if you let frost build up, added moisture, they're going to be mushy and not so much fun. So you kind of have to be on your game a little bit. But this is what I'm trying to tell people. I had one of the very first FoodSavers that was ever put on the market. My mother-in-law bought it for me, as you all know. And I have been using it diligently, faithfully, loyally, just ridiculously. Since then, I've been married for 18 years. So, I've kind of perfected some things on things. A lot of my recipes, I know what you should and shouldn't FoodSaver. A lot of stuff that you can and can't. I've kind of worked through a lot of that. So, I'm kind of proud. So it is. Oh, and last but not least, tomatoes. Well, I just haven't figured out a way that you can FoodSaver tomatoes and have them still be tomatoes. Freeze them. Sure, they still come out mushy. That's unfortunate. But the good thing is, if you do want to save your tomatoes, you can chop them up. I always say chop them up. any of the vegetables. Don't leave them whole because I don't know, they get kind of funky inside. Clean them up first. But you can use them for homemade tomato sauce, marinara sauce, salsa. Works out pretty darn good. But don't expect to have tomato slices or anything because, yeah, haven't figured this one out yet. Or potatoes. Potatoes don't food saver very well. I've diced up some potatoes and food savored the diced up ones, but that's only to be fried. There's no other way to do that. So I know this video is really long, but I'm just trying to help people out. And you know, like I always say that, you know, cheese doesn't have to be frozen, but food saver cheese, every time you use it, just use it. I mean, just cut off a bag that long for a log of cheese, and then every time you use the cheese, you know, you cut it open, food saver it right back up. Cheese will last forever. So, yeah, but I do have a lot of recipes that I love to make. You know, I'm still writing my cookbooks, but it you know, it's always fun. If you want recipes that you can food saver for yourself or for families, I'm all over that because I'm not going anywhere. So it's all good. Try not to touch my face, you know, as you can see. So stay safe, be well, and hopefully these tips will help you stretch your dollar even a little bit further in these harder times. So from my kitchen to yours, eat well and stay safe, or be happy, stay safe, but all of that. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything, just hit me up. I got your back. And so does my remote, because it's got full battery. Take care.